before in training, my posture was a disaster. I was back to the chair with elbows on the wrist on the edge, and only my fingers moved. The mouse itself was too big, too heavy. At some point I hit a wall. I searched everywhere for answers. That's when I discovered in training. I also realized my posture was terrible, so I started over. New desk, new posture, new mouse, new grip, and my first glass tab. I had barely used my arm for aiming in my life. Even my fingers didn't work the same anymore. So when I started, it was basically 0 to master. I just trained everything, arm, wrist, fingers, one by one from the basics. So I ran the same scenario from 25 to 60 centimeters. The goal was simple: build fundamentals in each part. Each run felt like an experiment. And in the end, it just worked. In less than a month, I hit my first master. In 2 months, 2/3 of them. But not static clicking. That was different. The method didn't work there. So I scrapped it. But still I wasn't improving. Because I wouldn't give up the glass pad. On a glass pad I couldn't stop my flicks clean. So over time my flicks just got slower. To keep up I started using little tricks. But the tricks turned into bad habits. And in the end, I threw away a whole month. Finally, I gave in and bought artisan pads. Instantly climbed into diamond. But that was all I got from it. Up until then I trained like a scientist. I made a hypothesis and then I tested it with a focused run. Like, to get faster, I'd try using peripheral vision for the current target and central vision for the next. It gave me some speed, but at a cost. I started doing the micro adjustments sloppily, and that turned into a bad habit. So for me, it didn't hold up. But that was the point. I was experimenting, failing, and learning. It worked in most scenarios. But not in static, because static is different. It felt like a test of procedural memory. Procedural memory? It's simple. Like learning a dance. At first the moves don't flow, even with all the conscious effort. But repeat the right way, sleep on it, and the brain rewires itself. Then the steps come out smooth, fast, almost without thought. But repeat it the wrong way, and every dance looks awkward. Static demanded exactly that. The whole sequence, clean and fast. Flick, land, micro adjustment, click, about 2.5 times a second for master tier. Too fast for conscious thought. Too little time even to see the crosshair. Tracking lets you see and adjust, but flicking gives you no time. So if the memory isn't clean, the dance looks broken. What I needed wasn't more experiments, not more twisting or desperate contortions. Just clean repetition. I'm pushing for Grandmaster next. The gap is huge, and my flick is still a mess. But I'm not in a hurry, because now I know the path. This video is the first in my self-feedback series. For now, I'll share more lessons and mistakes from my master grind. Later, I'll show how I self-feedback in real time. I don't know how far this path will go, but I'll make it visible so anyone can look back on it. The rest of this video is just a short comparison between my very first Voltaic benchmark and the one at Master. If you haven't started aim training yet, decide for yourself if it's worth it.